If you wanna become full stack web developer, then your first step should be learning HTML. And if you go on internet and search about the resources of HTML, you will be lost in the ocean of resources. So in this particular video, I will be sharing some top resources from where you can learn HTML for free and move ahead with your journey of becoming a full stack web developer. So let's get started. Before going to resources, let's understand what is HTML. So HTML is the hypertext markup language which decides how your web page will look like. HTML defines the structure of the web page and it is used for creating the different web pages. So HTML particularly discuss about the structure of any web page. Next up, let's talk about some important concepts that you should be focusing on while learning HTML, starting with the different types of semantic tags. So on any web page, there are different types of tags, so you should be aware of different semantic tags which defines the structure of web page. Next up, HTML forms. So on any web page, there is one important part of taking input from the user and working accordingly. So you should be aware of HTML forms. Next up, HTML tables. You should be aware of HTML tables so that you can create different tables of the different sizes. The last but not the least, HTML media. So in HTML media, you should be aware of 3 tags which are image, video and audio tag. So up till this point of time, we have talked about what is HTML and what are the different important topics that you should be focusing on while learning HTML. Let's talk about the resources. So in this particular video, I will be talking about 2 types of resources. The first one is the documentation. Documentation will help you so that you can learn any technology as well as it will serve you as a reference as you need help in future. The next type of resources is video tutorials. Starting with the resource number 1, which is W3 Schools. This is the great website from which you can learn any web technology. To get started, just go to the W3 Schools and here as you can see there are different topics that you have to learn. Just select the topic and you can read the contents. You can also try this particular feature provided by the W3 Schools. The next resource is MDN Docs. This is by far the accurate and best documentation that I have ever seen. Go to MDN HTML and here as you can see there are different submenus. You can just click on the particular topic and you can read it through here. Talking about the documentation number 3, which is html.com. This is the great website from where beginners can get understanding of HTML and CSS. This website also includes what is HTML and what is the history behind HTML. Coming towards the video tutorials, if you search HTML tutorials on YouTube, you will be getting lot of good options. But in my preference, you can start with this particular course by Free Code Camp. If you are short on time, then I'll suggest this particular 2 crash courses from Programming with Mosh and Traversy Media. If you want HTML tutorial in Hindi, then you can always follow this Code with Harris tutorial. Okay, so this was all about the resources. Note that I have made this particular Notion page where I have provided you with all the links for the resources. So the link for this particular page will be in the description. So go check it out. So you have all the resources, so start learning HTML and move ahead with your journey of becoming a full stack web developer. If you found this particular video helpful, then please consider subscribing my channel. If you want to know the roadmap for becoming a web developer in 2023, check out this particular video from my channel. So this was all about this particular video. I will see you guys in the next one.